Alright folks, I hope everybody's doing well. We are on, yeah, my least favorite game mode, which is Contention. But we're on Forest Stream, which is a map that I do like. Union has been on a little bit of a winning streak. We have some really fine fellows who are generally leading for both sides. They seem to be rotating the officer slots pretty well. But I'll scroll through them here so that you can see them. But yeah, last couple of rounds we've had a number of the stalwarts here on the pub officer server. We got up to 300 something last time, and so that's why I'm inclined to hang out, right? If we weren't going to get big numbers, I don't want to do this. So if we're starting out at about 225, I'm cool with that. Forest stream, this is kind of the low point, and I'm guessing that this is the forest stream they're talking about. I don't know. It actually looks pretty cool. Anyways, I believe this is the CSA, but yeah, it's been a moment since I've actually played this. And yes, looks like the CSA should get there first. I think that this point is probably advantage to the CSA. It's too bad for the Union, but again, the Union's been playing it real smart in a number of recent matches. They don't really seem to be anywhere near and in any particular hurry to get to that point. The arty is weird on this map, so this is the Pry Ford map, and this is a lot of the CSA side of Burnside Bridge, but the CSA arty is up there, and then the Union arty is what just shot. I think it's one over here. I thought it. Hold on. I really thought it was. Yeah, it is. All right. I'm trying to say that I'm not crazy, but that's what I tell my team of psychiatrists. All right, so anyways, yeah, the arty is very close, right? Some of it's on that side of the corn, the other is on that side. It's always been a bit odd to me, but the rest of the map is pretty cool. So this is, yeah, fine. Yeah. I don't know what the Union's going to do here. Again, they seem to have been playing it pretty smart last few rounds. I think from here, with the concealment of the trees, the shrubs, and the shade, they might be willing to test the CSA at range. This is also interesting. The CSA is going down to it. There is this stone wall that you are still in bounds on. It's a bit odd because this is the Antietam Creek, right? But it's not actually out of bounds to be on this stone wall. So if anybody comes through the field, you can shoot them. But the Union can also press, right? They can get down in here, and so this is like the Burnside Bridge near. I think this is beyond the extreme edge. But the Union actually has a very viable path through here because you're concealed all the way until you get right here, and then you can try to overrun the CSA. The only problem for the CSA is that you are far away if the Union decides to push through that little line of trees. But since the CSA kind of gets to hold in
if you can make out that red flag,
the initiative here is with the Union. The CSA should probably, as the defenders just react, and you can see the way that they're reacting, right? The flag is there, and the CSA is basically saying, all right, we're going to hold in cover the snake fence, the stone wall, and you can come through the open if you want and try to get us if you want. And I think the Union's probably too smart for that. And if they can't whittle them down through shooting, I wonder if they'll eventually go right or left. We showed you the left side route. We saw the right side route, but we didn't go through it. So the right side route would be this movement right through this concealment. I'm agnostic on the fence. I guess maybe it gives you a little bit more, but you can see you get a ton of concealment and some cover. Well, you can't really see anything. That's the point, right? And then you could bear down on these groups below us, who are using. Oh, I thought there was a snake fence back here. There is no snake fence here. So they're just using the shade of the trees. We'll see. I don't know the armaments here on this map. I don't recall if if the CSA has 42s, or if it's one of the rare maps where the Union also has 42s, or has 42s at all. Is there any Union group going to the right?
Fire at will.
Okay, Napoliford hasn't ordered them to move through. And it looks like they're going 2 on the right, and alright, so they're going... Ooh, they got one group moving in, but not the second. We'll see. Does it have enough momentum?
Shoot low, shoot low, shoot low, shoot low.
Union on the right seems content to be where it is.
Keep your line, boys. Keep your line. Keep your line. Keep shooting it. And again, make sure you have button guys. Here's what's happening.
Alright, so they do have 42s.
They're hitting the center of the field. We have good pressure. We're going. Okay, never mind.
And that's Cornwallis.
Let's go. Come in there. I mean, Dazis is too right. You outnumbered them then, right? If Dazis is too right, we got it.
It looks like the Union, though, has 2 companies against 1 CSA one. That's exactly what you want. Okay, there are 2 CSA companies that are now flexing over here. Let's see if they get here in time. What? I am not sure what happened, right? Daz is there. I have no idea where Napoliford went. He was on the far right. Oh, he came over here. All right. Gotcha. CSA for its part.
Right into their line, boys. Bayonets down. Friendlies to our left. Rebs on the right. Charge to the right.
Alright, so the CSA has 1 flag down. They got some officers up. That tells me that there's a flag back there somewhere.
Go, 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 go.
Move these flags up. Move these flags up. Just trust
Alright,
me. Move these flags
so
up.
the Union has concentrated. They have all 4 companies now. And the CSA is... They're late, although I think they won the first engagement, but I don't know if they won the last.
Attack it from the right. Hold on that wall. Defend right. Hold on that wall.
Yep.
Defend right. Facing west. Oh my God. Take a step on.
Hold here, boys. Is this 28A or everybody?
And I mean, the name of the game is just wipe the other side's flags and then decap the point. They still have, I think, a couple minutes to be able to do that. You don't want to call off the attack before you've wiped the other side's flags or pushed them back sufficiently far.
I have no choice.
I'm with you, Daz. I'll form up to you.
All right, form this line. And on the wall. I can...
That's a CSA flag. I saw it.
Yeah, just rally with the guys on the left. They won't come to us.
Sure enough. I mean, as the Union, you want to wipe everything. That looked like a buck and ball shot. Yeah, and that makes sense too. I mean, if you stand there, you're likely to get overwhelmed.
Enemy coming towards us.
Independent. Light him up.
So the Union's going to come out through the open rather than finishing off the wipe around.
Charge point.
I don't know.
Charge point.
Let's see. If you do get there first, you get the privilege of shooting at the people who come in to have to remove you. That is mayhem. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. I don't think they're going to quite get it. I forget that it takes a while to decap.
Get in there. Go, Faldas. Get in there, guys. Faldas.
Oh. Has it always been like this?
Stay with Papa. Stay with Papa.
Where if you are decapping as time runs out, you get like
28th,
basically an
Company A,
overtime to
rally on me,
decap.
28th Company A, rally on me on this line.
It's got to be a little. It's got to be a little backbreaking for the CSA. You held it almost long enough,
Get on the line to your left.
Clear out the pole, boys.
and now the Union's gonna get it up.
Actually, 28th Company A, line up here, back here.
I mean, just looking at the likely CSA officers, it looks like it's a push from the west.
Form here on this hedgerow. We need our flag.
Yeah, and this is now going to be no man's land. You can, and it's cool that you can get to these parts of this map, but it's barely a half stone wall, and then it's just open field. Can you go over here? Yeah, you can. All right, but not much further. I'm assuming that they're hugging and the boundary of the map. And yeah, so like you could push up here. I mean, once you're there, like, the enemy knows it, but that's a plan. And that means there's... No, those are both RD officers. All right. Are we going for a plan here?
I don't know what to say about that, Ben.
Blackjack, black.
You do? Okay.
Unfortunately, we're only up to 233. I'm a little surprised. I can't believe that it's died off after like an hour. This is a good map.
Start near rock. You got the center. Flint. Same shit. Go wherever the hell you want.
Union doesn't seem concerned about a push over here. The problem for the CSA is how do you push? And I think this is probably their best bet because it's undefended at the moment. Right, the Union have this field covered, but not the one to the east. Kind of east of this forest stream. But again, we know all sorts of things they don't, so. Well, that's probably it, but. We'll go on board with the CSA and see what they come up with.
We just need to stay together
Yeah.
next time.
Always a good call. Concentration versus dispersion. It's not a small brain tactic
Probably.
at all. It's just easier said than done. I think they are. Yeah, they're hugging the edge here. Sending the flags probably means. Yeah, well, you brought 2 flags up at least, so. Not that you should travel without your flags, but I don't know that the Union actually knows.
I saw him get
But here's the
shot,
point.
get hit again, and then someone shot him a third time as he was falling in
Your
the ground.
officer is not getting you killed. He's honestly
Well, we will put that theory to the test here. The CSA has actually gotten a jump. I guess it's because the Union's playing.
Get here. Do not
All right.
lose our colors.
Alright,
Do
so
not lose
Smells
our
has the right idea.
Standing orders, watch the southwest west.
I'm surprised they're
I'm gonna do
playing
this real quick.
back.
Watch it.
Sounds like there's movement over here.
Win this game and I'll let you go home. How about that?
Oh, I didn't even know you could go through the corn out here. It's very tricky. It's very good to know. Yeah. This is further than I realized. How far can I go before I'm out? Okay. Yeah, so this is nicely done by the CSA.
Someone grab that flag.
Yeah. Well, with all those shots going off, I think they know.
Go on that line and start shooting. Third Alabama B, start shooting. Get on that line. It's way to go, left and right. Do not charge. Keep shooting.
Do not. What? What? Oh, they're gonna get. They're gonna get in the Forest Creek, even though they got shot pulling out. Yeah. I guess their hope is that once they're there, they'll be able to hold.
Okay, we can't countercharge from here. Stay in the trench.
True. True. Yeah, Union's just getting picked off. I don't know, man. Union's very lucky that the CSA has not continued working around using that stone wall to get, right? Because if you work around that stone wall and then you just get guys in this trench, they're just going to shoot down there and they're not going to miss. Fucking ball or not, they're going to be able to clear that stream. And with that, you're going to have probably 270 degrees. Right? The only thing you can't clear is back there. It sounds like a melee. I haven't heard enough shooting. Which makes me think that the Union moved.
Left. Look left, yelling.
Gentlemen, independent fire left. Gentlemen, brace.
Correct.
Brace left.
Left.
Brace left. Everyone, brace right. Brace left. Brace left. Flags left. Flags left.
Yeah, if you got to charge, do it through the woods. Don't stand there and relay.
Bands down, countercharge. Bands down, countercharge. Countercharge.
Countercharge. Get in there.
Countercharge, gentlemen. Countercharge.
Get this flag up. Get this flag up.
You heard the order.
Get this flag up. Press up on it. Come on. People, get this up. Everyone's countercharge. Get the sign. Countercharge.
Flag, get in the back. Oh yeah, come here, bitches. Come here, bitch. Get that flag down. I'm watching it. Keep going for him. Come here, bitch.
Pick this flag up here, dead man. Everybody that's still here, rally back to the point. Rally back to the point. Major beef, go back to the point. We don't want
Did we wipe them
I think
all?
there's quite a few blue up here.
Holy shit.
There's quite a few Union up here. I don't know if they realize how close they are to wiping this group. But you never really know in the moment. I mean, there's too much smoke. Too much stuff going on. Good man. Good man. You take it in there and die, the flag falls in, and it respawns quickly. And sometimes you can convince a genius to jump in after you. Yeah, so, you know. Alright.
Okay.
But for the Union, who only had to hold, that had to be the result that they preferred, right? Status quo benefits the defenders, all things being equal, and that's what we have here.
Are those friendlies in those trees or hostiles?
My guys come to the right. My guys come east. Everyone break windows, come east. Right now, northeast. Everyone break windows, come right. Break windows, come right. Let's go.
Outstanding work, gentlemen. What?
Next point looks like it's... I don't remember if there's one across the bridge or if it's further down. It's the one that's across the bridge. It appears the Union has the inside track on that. I don't... no, the CSA groups are not that close, so... Looks like the Union will get here first. Probably entrench themselves. Yeah, it's a bit odd having points so close to the edge of the map. It's probably the nature of the thing, but it surprised me. It's probably one that's difficult to hold, right? Because you could push through the woods, you could push down the hill, you could push from over there, right? It's open from three sides, which is better than some.
Shoot one. There's one coming down.
Yeah, I don't
West.
like holding this point from the bottom of the hill. I like holding this point from the top of the hill. Hello.
Yo.
Oh, hey, Mario. It's been a while since I've seen you.
I know, right? It's been
Holy
like 4
shit.
years.
Jeez, yeah. Alright, let's get that flag up. There you go, you guys are learning. Okay, deploying the line while we wait. 28th Pennsylvania Company A, into the line. Once that flag is up, we're gonna march to the top of the hill and we're gonna do our best to hold and shift as we need to.
No one? Wow.
Alright. Is that Daz? Hey,
All right,
Daz.
here we go. Let's just spread it out along this fence and partially on the bridge for the moment, gentlemen. Spread it out.
Hey, Daz. So I'm gonna
I'm
go
stuck,
to
darn
the
it.
top of the. Daz, I'm gonna go to the top of the hill and watch with those guys. I'll come down if you
All
need
right.
me to.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yep.
28th A, on avant.
The way we came. South. Southwest. What? Ah. Well, glad you made it. You didn't miss out. All right.
Hold fire.
So their spawn is through the woods that way. From there, they can either.
I'm gonna go
come
join them
right
downhill. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Not sure what the CSA's game is here. That group is very far off. Guess it's just gonna be 3-company push through here. And a delayed one up top. Yeah. Alright.
Alright, 3rd Alabama B forming up on the bases.
It's hard to see. There we go. I'm surprised they want to shoot it out at this distance.
We should gotta go reload some bayonets. That's what we do, it seems.
All right, us three are together.
Alright, where's my flag actually?
Yes, sir.
Where's our flag?
But there's only 3 of us, Nuke. There's only 3 of us. Oh fuck.
Why were all that
Alabama A,
shooting's
move
going
up,
from? We gotta go now.
Alabama A, move it up.
3rd Alabama B.
So it looks like 2 are going to move up the hill here. 1's going to move along. 1 or 2 are going to move along the creek.
Up on this line, independent fire. Shoot those Yankees up there. Hold here, boys.
Charge with his rockets.
Charge in. Break reloads, charge in. Range, hit all of you guys.
Damn it, Ben. Reform, don't change, hold. Blue line, blue line. Get
Both the
your
Union flags got out of that.
Turn around, turn around. I think we got action in the back.
Maybe. Yeah, they do. Ooh. Am I with all the CSA that's left? Maybe. Is that a CSA company? It's still holding back? Huh. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. There's not that many flags down, but there's enough. Did CSA make it up this far? Yeah, they did. Must be the other CSA flag, yeah? Yeah. Oh no. Well, we were all level 1 once. So I imagine it's just a great big reset now. Union thinks they see something. I'm not sure they do. Maybe. But I think they had companies up here. Yeah, it's not that. This has turned out to be a bit of a spoiler, or not a spoiler. I don't know. Not as good as I thought it was going to be. It looks like the CSA is content to let this one run out and maybe play for the next point. Maybe.
I think there was a big swirl. Like my company, 8 people around me charged in.
An accurate description.
Here on the far right.
I don't know why they're here, though, because I don't think there's any other point the CSA needs to worry about over here. Union's about to cap. They're about to go breaking. And I think most of the other... Well, the other points are generally this way, right? Yeah, this is one that's a bit of a miserable assignment for everyone. I don't know if I've actually seen this one played. Maybe I have. But again, that's CSA already, and the point is right in front of it. And it's pretty much the same for the Union already. I mean, it's not even 100 yards, I think, in some cases. So, I don't know who that advantages. I think at this point, most things are going to advantage the Union. If they can make it bloody, they're pushing the CSA ever closer to last stand while the Union's up and engaged. And, yeah, I think it's all over but the end of it. So the Union pushed together in some crucial charges, held together on receiving some crucial charges, and that pretty much explains the outcome of this. Now, the CSA does have a group that might be able to... Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to get there first. 2 CSA companies to 1 Union one. CSA flag down. And again. We'll see if the CSA is able to get this point held and then hold it. And I guess you hold this one. I would hate to hold this fence with the corn here, right? You have no idea what's in front of you. But maybe you try to hold it from the tree line, the rocks, and force, I guess, in this case, the Union to come across this opening and try to shoot them down as they come in.
Spread out. Stop bumping up. Spread out.
But it's one of those you want to cap and then probably get off the point and force the other side to come in and decap it. CSA has got to be concerned because now pretty much no matter what they do, well, no, I shouldn't say that. They're defending, and so they can go move in the force. Certainly capping the point helps them, but the Union's making the right call if they're going to be over there. Get troops in the force. They're going to make the next engagement bloody. CSA is about to go last stand.
There's 2 Rambos.
Yep.
Keep on going,
Yep. 1 information death for 2 out of lines. But then again, they were mostly new players, so stuff happens.
Sprint to the line. Sprint to the line. Fire at will. Into their side.
Yeah.
How many of them left? How many of them left?
Too far, boys. They're right in front of us. Easy targets.
Doesn't seem the CSA even knows they're getting hit yet from over here. They're all facing the other way.
Chopped up their fucking guys over here on this flank. Good shit.
Yeah, it's sick infiltrate fire. Alright, they're starting to realize it.
Gentlemen, sprint, break, reload, sprint left, and we're gonna reform further up here.
Yeah, CSA is gonna try to use the corn. This is CSA artillery. Not safe.
On here, just continue to chop them down. Aim at their dicks from here.
You got a bugler. Another dude who tried to play hide and seek and got saw it. CSA really doesn't have any good options here. I mean, you could fall back and invite the Union to charge in. Union would probably take that, but the Union's got position on you. It's hard to believe the Union still has position on them. Is this a CSA group? What in the world has this company been doing the entire match? They were the ones who hung back from the attack along the river. I have no idea. This CSA group trying to, I guess, duck and weave. I have no idea. Union has been far more. Yeah, this is a nice charge here because you got the CSA in last stand. The Union has worked well together. It hasn't been anything terribly complicated or elaborate, and it doesn't have to be, right? Overcomplicating it is almost never going to work anywhere. Like, a good enough plan, well executed, is all you really need most of the time, everywhere. So Union will decap this, cap it in response. And, we'll see how the CSA responds. I don't know if they're just going to play like for spite and try to, you know, survive as long as they can, or if they're actually going to play the point. All right, at least Biggie Cheese's group has the right idea. Don't play for spite. Try to play for the point. Union doesn't care. They have the tickets for this. Look at those great looking uniforms the Union has. The light blue and the dark blue. Alright, well, this pretty much has to be over, right? We need better ways to finish off teams that aren't going to contest the point at the last minute. Right, because this one is done, right? We can do our victory dances and other stuff, and it should end soon. What on earth? Is this company doing? Oh, okay. You're just gonna go running up.
Look at them guys. Arms in the air. Go join him, guys. Go join him. Join him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So everybody's collective time is wasted. But anyways, yeah, I'll pause you all so you don't have to suffer through this, but I'll bring you back for the final casualties. Alright, it didn't take long, but it took longer than it should have. Yeah, another really good performance by the Union. Again, I sometimes don't understand the sentiments on Reddit and elsewhere that like the Union pubs are bad and the CSA is good. I haven't seen it recently at all, particularly when you take into account the maps. I mean, Contention is a little bit more RNG. Conquest is probably the purest test, but I haven't seen any of that recently. And on the skirmish, it's been very, very competitive on both sides. So this is nicely done. You can see, yeah, Union just dominated, particularly on the outer lines there. So this is a fun one to do. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to have you back for more.